It's like every day there's another one of these. Police Chief Sam Dotson said gunfire erupted late Wednesday after a confrontation on the porch of a St. Louis home. Police said in a news release today that the suspect, who has not been identified, fatally shot Maurice Partlow, a 40-year-old man, during a struggle over a weapon. The woman, Shakira Spropes, a 38-year-old lady, and her 18-year-old son, whose name has not been released, tried to flee, but the suspect shot them both. Spropes was killed, and her son, who was shot in the back, was in critical condition in a hospital. Police said the suspect was upset about a past relationship with Spropes, who was in a new relationship with Partlow. St. Louis media reported that Spropes was an elementary school principal in St. Louis. When officers arrived, the suspect fired at them. One shot struck a police car and another ricocheted and grazed in the leg of an officer who refused medical treatment. The officer who was struck returned fire but didn't hit the suspect. The suspect fled but was captured a couple of blocks away and taken into custody. That was yesterday, as you just were able to gather from today being Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday, whatever. You know, there are very few things that really bother me in just a way of, I don't want to say making life seem as if it's it's worse than it actually is, or contributing to depression. But this is one of them. When you get out of a relationship with somebody and you know that there is, this person doesn't want you, there's no chance, but you should move on. And I've had different times where I've had a hard time doing that. In some cases, I might still not be entirely over a person weeks, months, years after, the last encounter with them. But I would never think to not only physically harm someone I was interested in at one point, but kill them. And it makes no sense to me. How do you go from, oh, I love you, you're so great, you're so wonderful, oh, to wanting to murder somebody? And that's whatever. But the thing I really want to address is the son's current condition in the hospital. I really hope he survives. You'll have some people who might say, oh, but he's gonna have trauma with not being having his mother around. I get that, but he has plenty to live for, and I think uh, you know he will recover. It's gonna be hard. I can't imagine what he must be going through. Jesus, it's this kind of stuff, and people always, why do you talk about this? Why do you talk about that? For one thing, it makes you more thankful for what you have, but it also allows you to lend your ear to something else that will, in turn, benefit society, and that you know not to repeat the same thing. So naturally, we know to give attention to the wounded, to the sick, to the injured, and he certainly is those three things right now. Mentally too, as well, because he just lost his mother. So I really just thoughts and condolences going out to the whole. I don't know if it's the Spropes family, um, if that's what they are all called, maiden name. I don't know, married. I don't know, but anyways, I hope the family of the deceased and her son really can recover from this. And it's something that I'm tired of us going through, but we're going to keep seeing it, and unfortunately, it's going to be ignored by Black Lives Matter. Just throw that in there, but I really hope he recovers. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day, and stay safe.